Hey guys, what's up? So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Caleb. I am a huge tech nerd, and every once in a while I decide to spend way too much time and definitely way too much money on some random tech project that shouldn't even exist. My character flaw of seeing 5 minutes of something really cool on YouTube and deciding to accomplish it myself, no matter how pointless it is, how much time and money it takes, has led me to do a few stupid things. One of which was to build a portable arcade machine. Another one, I designed the second Xbox to feature ray tracing after Linus Tech Tips. It was technically a PC, but it was in an Xbox chassis, so I'll call it that. Yeah, so I saw a YouTube video, did all my research, and then I ended up waiting like 2 months until Black Friday to order the parts for the Black Friday sale, which I actually didn't end up getting because I did not meet the minimum spend because I'm an idiot.
Well, no fucking shit!
But yeah, I guess I just waited 2 months. Yeah, and so kind of the major parts I ordered, there's like the case. I ordered a full aluminum one from KBDFANS. It came with the stabilizers. They essentially make sure it's even when you press down, like the space key, the shift, all the larger keys. They make sure it's even when you apply force all across it, as well as it also came with a USB cable and the PCB. And then for the switches, I decided to go with linears. Now essentially what that means, there's tactiles, clicky, and linears. It's all up to personal preference unless you like clicky. But yeah, essentially the clickies make a really annoying high-pitched click. Tactiles, you can kind of feel it when you push, like it leaves like you can tell like there's a kind of feedback when it reaches that point where it actually sends that signal through. And then linears, it's just smooth all the way down. They're absolutely the best. No one can change my mind.
I like it cut, G.
I went with the Milky Housing Gateron black switches, which is a huge mouthful, but essentially they are a little heavier to press down on, but they have milky housing on around like the stem, like the switch itself is made of a milky material.
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious.
Which allows sound, better sound to travel through. It just sounds a little bit nicer. And that's why I went with that specific one. They were about $20 US. I also needed to go with a keycap set, and that's kind of, I find, the most defining piece of the build. It chooses the way it's going to look depends more on the keycap set than pretty much anything else may be the case, but the keycap set, especially for a low profile one like mine, makes a huge difference. And so I went with one that was actually a little bit controversial. Some people loved it, some people hated it. I posted it on a subreddit, and I literally had someone buy the keycap set after they saw my picture of it, which is, I don't know, yeah. I showed my brother and he was like, that looks old. So, I mean, yeah, I'll let you guys decide what you think in the comments. But I mainly chose this one because it was unique. It wasn't just a standard like cut and paste design. I wanted it to look different and to feel different, and that's why I made this choice. And I think it turned out pretty good. I'm happy with it. Now there is one part I have not mentioned. This part, laugh all you want. Feel free to make jokes in the comments, but it's actually lube. Yeah, I know, don't make jokes about it. Go ahead, make the jokes in the comments, whatever you want. But essentially to get a much smoother feel, especially for linears, much better sound, if you apply a lube to the inside parts,
That's what she said.
of the switch housing, you can get a much better feel, much better sound. It's absolutely fantastic. It took about 4 hours, but I did it during my online school anyway, so it didn't really matter.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Also, as a side note, if you do end up doing this, which I know probably none of you will, but if you do, I absolutely recommend picking up a few accessories. I'll throw them down in the description. They make it a lot simpler. Like a switch opener, for example, you definitely should not be opening them up with a knife, which is why I absolutely did not do that. I was totally 100% safe. I would never do something that dangerous. Absolutely not. So I ended up going to my high school. I got a credit for this project. It was pretty cool. But anyway, because I was enrolled in digital media and design, I was able to use their soldering iron. Honestly, I learned a lot. I got a lot better at soldering, especially towards the end than I was at the start. And I only had one key that was messed up, but I used the solder sucker to suck it right back up and solder it again. And then after that, it was time to throw it all together. I screwed it all into the case, plopped in all the keycaps, and this is the finished product. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I like it a lot, but again, like the keycaps, like I love them, other people love them, but other people also hate them. So I mean, I guess you just don't have to care about what other people think at a certain point, because their opinion, and you can just ignore it. And here is a sound test.
Subscribe to give Elzinga some sunscreen.